Alright, so something was said that I think is actually pretty interesting that I would really like to talk about. Actually coming from the GOAT, the Lord and Savior, Coach Kendrick Perkins, actually going out and saying that on paper, the Cleveland Cavaliers have the best roster in the NBA. Pretty much saying they've got the best starting five. I mean, one tweet, I think he said he got the best roster. One tweet, I think he said we've got the best starting five now. He also said carry the hell on. So that means, this guy is meaning business by saying this.
You tweeted, on paper, the Cavs have the best starting lineup in the NBA. They could potentially have 4 All-Stars next season. Carry the hell on, of course. You still taking it, or you leaving that?
Well, Cassidy, is not too many things I'm leaving, and that includes food and my Twitter.
Yeah, I'm pretty goddamn excited because this is just revving me up more because the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think, do have one of the best rosters in the game. I think we do have one of the best starting lineups, but is it true? Do the Cleveland Cavaliers have the best starting lineup in the NBA? I'd probably say no. I mean, if we're going to be honest here, I know this isn't technically the Golden State Warriors starting lineup, but the Warriors lineup they use the most with Steph Curry at point, Jordan Poole at the 2, Clay at the 3, Andrew Wiggins at the 4, and Draymond at the 5 is like majorly unstoppable. Like if they were to take that Cavs starting 5 to a 7-game series, they would probably win in 5, maybe even 6. I mean, it would realistically, it should still smash the Cavaliers. But in terms of starting 5, their Warriors traditional starting 5, I still do think that I think pushes over the Cleveland Cavaliers. I also think what the Boston Celtics have going on there with now Brogdon, Smart, Brown, Tatum, and Williams could be the other very good one. The issue is, again, Celtics always start the seasons off wrong or bad, or they just have major chemistry issues every season. I mean, they really had issues for the most part of this year until the second half where they kind of clicked in like that, ended up getting to a final series. I will say there are probably other teams. I'm still looking at the Bucks and I'm still thinking, geez, I feel like the Bucks will always be an underrated team because I still think Chris Middleton and Giannis are 2 incredible players. Like, Giannis is the MVP, probably the best player nearly in basketball, and Chris Middleton's a top 15 for me, and I think Drew Holiday is probably a top 5. I also really like a couple of their other players' games. Like, I actually really like Grayson Allen's game, even though he's a bit of a tool. I really like Bobby Portis as well. It's a very good starting 5 too has proved itself. Again, I will say the Cavaliers starting 5, I'm still going to probably take over like the Sixers and all of these teams, this and that. And again, you say all this, like you say to yourself, I genuinely believe the Cleveland Cavaliers have a better starting 5 than these teams. But then yet, the Cavaliers are projected to finish 5 to 7th. If we've got such a good starting 5 and then Caris LeVert, Rubio, and K-Love all off that bench, I don't see why the Cleveland Cavaliers can't be a top 4 seed. In fact, I'm almost certain that they could 100% get to that top 4 seed. I know they always have injuries. The Cavaliers are like one of, if not the most injury-prone team in the NBA, like literally every season. Touch wood, that shit doesn't happen again. I'll slap that shit like freaking Ray J slapped. Yeah, we probably won't get into that. I don't even know if I can show that as a clip on YouTube. Probably not. Sorry, Kim Kardashian. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, basically I think the Cleveland Cavaliers should be able to do something. And I know some people say that other teams have better 9 to 12 man rotations, but I just don't see how that's true. Lamar Stevens, Dean Wade, both started half the games this season and now becoming the 9th and 10th man. Again, granted, we'll probably start games because of injuries like always. You still got Jetty Osman, who's there as well, decent player. Raul Neto, Robin Lopez, who are also there. I don't see why the Cleveland Cavaliers can't be one of the best teams in the league, and I definitely understand where Kendrick Perkins is coming from when he is saying the Cavaliers have one of the best starting 5s.
Okay, here's why. when you look at their starting five, you have Darius Garland, who I think is one of the top point guards in the NBA, a first-time All-Star last year, a guy that is capable of also playing without the ball in his hands. Then you add Donovan Mitchell. We're talking about a guy that also made the All-Star team last year, along with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who are the defensive anchors for us 4 or 5 position, one of the best defensive anchors for us, the 4 or 5 position duo in the NBA.
This and that, realistically, it makes sense. I don't think it's that big of an issue at all. And I'm hoping that something can potentially come out of this, and the Cavaliers can, of course, you know, do something, maybe conference finals. Is that the ceiling? I don't know. That would be pretty cool. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. To all the latest, why am I getting notifications, bro? To all the latest NBA content, NBA news, this and that. Of course, don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions on this all down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.